Yo, what's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing, man? It's your boy HM3, man. Y'all tap back into the Opinions and Contradiction show. You did what I'm saying? The more opinions you give, eventually you will contradict yourself. So that's just something that I people deserve. And that's why I call my show what I call it. But you was with us last week. You know, we went over the whole situation between Corey and Anton Daniels, right? And you know, for the most part, a lot of us see it as Anton probably got the best of the two in said exchange or what have you. So for what it's looking like though, it's looking like, mind you, after this situation happened from last week, Anton went on an internet tour. He went from panel to panel talking crazy. Anybody that would invite Anton up, he was hitting the link. He was pleading his case. He was pretty much doing a victory lap for a whole week. You see what I'm saying? Now, see, the thing is, on the outside looking in, Corey Holcomb don't stream every day. You know what I'm saying? So, in the court of public perception, some people view it as Anton just honing him. Anton got him because Corey ain't saying nothing. But the thing is, Corey a busy man. He got a career outside of YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Anton don't. This is what Anton do. This is how Anton eat. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I'm not a hater at all. Cause like I said before, I salute Anton for figuring out a way to get this money the way he get it online legally. You know what I'm saying? And the mere fact he became a millionaire off of this, that's also, you know what I'm saying, someone who deserves props and credit. So me personally, I'm not a hater or nothing when it comes to that. Do Anton sometimes say some real stuff? He does. He does. But the thing with him is he's very contradictory how the way he move and carry on with things. And my whole thing with him is that you want to make yourself appear to be so much better and above everybody, but in actuality, we got a lot of similar ways, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of similar ways. You do a lot of foul bullshit that, Christian folks shouldn't do, as you would put it. You know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion. But to catch everybody up to speed on what's going on, we're going to go over a list of videos about pretty much how do we get to this point where we at right now, right here. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start off, and this is after last week's show when Anton went on his rant. Let it play out.
We don't have to say what we are or we not. We could just do whatever it is that we're going to do. I'm in your city, your address, and I'm right there. So we could have did that on some intellectual shit, or we could have do it that other way. But if you not gonna do nothing, then stop wolfing. Either it's up or it's not. Nigga, it's either up or it's not. Or we might as well just go back to podcasting, because that's all we are. We just podcasting and we content creators at this point. Because don't nobody need nobody to put a battery in their bag. I'm right here in front of your face. Let's shoot one. That's all for the internet, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. When he say study the video, go study the video. Nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. Nigga was nervous. What you looking for your microphone for? You put it down. These niggas in real life is frauds. Nigga, who Corey done beat up? Corey would have got the shit beat out of me. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. And I'm not, listen, I'm telling you, it is what it is.
Mind you, this after the show last week, where Anton felt like, perception-wise online, he got the ups. He won. He feel like Rocky Balboa right now. So he's running around talking his shit, popping his shit. Hey, man, for him to be a content creator, to create this kind of content, to be able to monetize himself off of this exchange, I see it. I get it. But hear these words he's saying. See, he's talking reckless right now. See, he's talking on some shit like, yeah, I'm that nigga. Whoopie whoop, I'll whoop your ass. Hey, man, a lot of folks, they don't take kind of being talked about like that. But I'm going to let Anton keep speaking.
I would have beat the dog. I would have dog walked that nigga. I would have beat the shit out of Corey. His hands was shaking like a stripper. The nigga was scared. The nigga ain't want to do nothing. All of that woofing online. Nigga, I'm right here in your studio right in front of you. Nigga, if you feel so disrespected, then do something. The fuck is you talking about? Nigga, that's all we do in Detroit is fades. Nigga, that's why I keep telling you. Nigga, that's all we do in the city is fades. That's all we do. My brothers, my nephews, my uncles, my homies. That's all we do is fades. That's all we do. All of this is fade life. All this right here is fade life, nigga. I don't have to talk about it on the internet.
Okay, so in today's video, we got to talk about Anton Daniels responding back to everything that happened between him and Corey Holcomb, man. We just did a video covering the initial situation that happened.
What up, Ned? What up, Ned? Long time no see. Long time no see. What's happening with you?
If you guys missed it, let me show you guys a little bit of the first clip.
You do? Let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
See,
homie, let me tell you something, homie. I don't do no fucking shit.
We can go out back right now. We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
I bet you won't say that.
So that's what happened between Corey Holcomb and Anton Daniels. They got into a heated exchange live on the 5150 show, man. Almost broke out into a fight. He explained his side of the story. And I would like to highlight what he had said, man, because he was going off. He was even saying that he would have beat the brakes off Corey Holcomb if Corey Holcomb would have put
intellectual capacity to have a real conversation. This is the honest to God truth.
On the streets, I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the ICE agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. He not even in the city where he came from. I don't have the same respect for these niggas. Listen. Y'all look at them because y'all seen their specials. Y'all look at them because y'all see them on the internet. I'm not impressed with them because I've seen behind the curtain. I've seen behind the curtain. All of these people are not what y'all think that they are.
No, you talking loud, and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing.
Where it started, he say the disrespect was before I ever said anything. When you see this chopped up on platforms, they chop it where I then respond to the energy.
It was Krill. Hey, Skrilla, you gotta fix your mic, bro. Fix your mic, Skrilla.
Yo.
What going on, Joe?
Hey, I sent the link to my god sister, and then I sent the link to my new little shorty.
All right, for sure. Glad you was able to push up, man. You know, I'm pretty much recapping the events from last week to how we get to where we at right here, right now. You know what I'm saying? Hold on real quick. Hey, Skrilla.
Yo.
All right. I can hear you.
What up, my boy?
What going on, bro?
Cool.
All right. Hey, tell me these trying to fix her mic. Like something that's not letting her connect. Yeah. But
I got you.
Yeah. Hold on, y'all. Let me play a little bit more of this video, man. You know what I'm saying?
They don't chop it where the disrespect started. They chop it. Oh man, if Anton would, nigga, he started saying disrespectful shit way before I ever even. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna return the same energy that you gave it to. When they start their clips, and when people start to do their narrative, they don't start it at where he said, "You kissing Caucasian men ass." Is that gay? You telling another man that he kissing a white man's ass? Can I take that as gay? You can't say I'm jumping off the porch and don't jump. You can't go to the end of the ledge and don't jump. Nigga, you might as well have left Darlene in the middle of us because you got to do something now. You got to do something now. I'm not impressed. The nigga was shaking like Muhammad Ali at the Olympics, nigga. They were shaking. He was shaking. His hand was like this the whole time. Don't switch seats like you pressing me. To the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do shit. I told you right now, you're not gonna do shit. Look, bro, I don't know what part of the world y'all from, but either you are or you're not. You don't need no battery in your back in order to do so.
Nigga, you're not gonna come to me with. See, I suck dick again.
All right, so now he put the microphone down, right? He put the microphone down, right? All right, cool.
Yeah, nigga.
We can go out back right now. It ain't nothing else to talk about. And from my perspective, once you put the microphone down, it ain't nothing else to talk about because you're not trying to talk no more. You don't want to resolve it. You don't want to be amicable. You don't want to debate. You don't want to do none of that shit. So from my perspective, okay, well, I guess that's that. What is we talking about? You put the mic down. You're not talking no more. You got Darlene coaching you right now. We go all back right now. Third time. I'm right there. I'm looking at him right there. That's all for the internet, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. When he say study the video, go study the video. Nigga was shaking like a salt shaker. Nigga was nervous. What you looking for your microphone for? You put it down. Why you looking for your microphone? You put it down. Let's say for the sake of conversation, that I did have a chick that's with me, right? That I didn't want the world to know was with me. Who do that shit? Who does that? Who does that? Who says that shit and try to say the wildest shit and try to get you on some other shit? Nigga. And that's why you got a girl with you. That's not your chick. That's not your wife.
Yo.
Who does that, bro? What man, bro? That's man law code broken in every single way that you can ever think about it, bro. Who does that shit, man? I said, oh, this nigga's a cornball for real, for real. This nigga is so weak. This nigga's a corny. I would never do that. I would never, ever in my life, on everything, I would never, ever try to do no shit like that to a nigga. I would never try to fuck a nigga family up. I would never, ever something with me that I couldn't, never. One, listen, Corey is gay. I'm going to tell you right now to your face. That's what gay men do. When you go on these live streams, pick one. Pick any of the live streams where the gay men stream. Do you know what they do? Gay men and women do exposes. They do, oh, I caught you with a girl. I caught you with this. I caught you with that. When we, man, listen, and my people will tell you, people have came to me with a bunch of shit that people done did. Hey man, this is what such and such is. You know what I tell them? Man, I don't do that shit. Like if I'm not gonna be on some, I'ma just talk about his talking points or whatever like that. We don't do that shit. We don't walk around trying to figure out who niggas is fucking. That's what gay men do. Listen to what I'm telling you. Bro, that is what Tasha K do. That is what name them, bro. I'm telling you, that's what their shows are. Todd and Candy Burris, oh my God, they do that shit. This is who he, and I heard it was this girl. They do that shit. We don't do that as men.
Okay, so the video that I got.
Oh man, what you think, Joe, so far, brother? Joe, he probably ain't there. Hey, Skrilla.
Yo.
Yeah. What you motherfucking think? That nigga device fell out too.
That shit was. You hear me?
I can hear you good.
That shit was lying what Corey did that.
Right.
Yo.
I ain't know he said all that. But the rest of that shit, that niggas like them niggas. They like, man, y'all niggas trying to justify why y'all didn't fight. Right. And then trying to say you had all these thoughts during that time. Like, you know how when niggas be like, be about to fight, and then they be like, because I was gonna see what he was gonna do, because I seen the nigga was scared. I'm like, nigga, you wasn't thinking all that shit. You just didn't want to fight, nigga.
Right. That's all it is. That's all it is. You don't want to fight, you just don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? But in the beginning of this video, you know, he was saying he would have whooped Corey's ass and all this other bullshit, whatever the case. So I'm like, that
nigga got all
one of them niggas wanted to fight.
Yeah, man.
And then he talking about Corey trying to out him and shit. Nigga, he's a fucking comedian. Ain't shit off limits. The fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing off limits. You beefing with a comedian, brother.
It isn't. Now, we gonna go to Corey Holcomb responding, right? And luckily with this response, it shows the alleged side chick Mika speak up for herself. You know what I'm saying? And then I want to show Anton's response to this. I might gotta rewind this shit a bit though.
Why would you bring?
Corey Holcomb.
You said what?
Why would you bring your side chick to some shit like that anyway?
I mean, you know, it looked like a side chick. I think they do business together supposedly. I don't know, but they said the wife knew everything about it. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean. I ain't gonna put that jacket on that man. You know what I mean? If you got an arrangement, everything cool, it's cool. Hey Dante, what it is, nigga?
You right. I ain't gonna put that jacket on that man, but at
What's
the
up,
same time,
everybody?
What up? It's fucked up.
Nah, it is. Let me get to this shit, man. Cause you know this is. Yeah, I think he get right to this shit though. Hold on. So I took this video for a reason.
Wife and his daughter. Can you believe it? Y'all ain't gonna want to miss this one right here. Let's get into this one right here.
Okay, I want to talk about the situation with the bro that he was with, because she wanted to make herself known. Somebody else who's chasing attention wanted to make herself known. When I said, get your ass and your bitch up out of here, I didn't say no names because I didn't even know who that was. I was stabbing at that nigga. If you really smart, you know that. I'm you with the bro, get your bitch up out of here. I'm stabbing at the nigga. I'm trying to bring some courage out that nigga and make him stop doing all that talking. So The bro who was with him. What's her name? Play the video if you got it. Can you play the video? Let's make her famous.
How long?
How long? Now, 2 weeks ago, I was told that I was going to go on the 5150 show. And I was excited. All right? I was excited about going on the 5150 show.
Hey,
It's Tuesday.
Something going on.
I got on
Yeah, but it ain't connected.
a plane to go from DC to LA. I got to the 5150 studios at about 8 p.m. Pacific time.
Oh man, I already see some cap shit going on already. Anton lied. Yeah, he lied. If he told her 2 weeks ago, oh man, that's y'all man's though. Let's keep this going, man. Let's get back into it.
I met Corey Holcomb. I was introduced to him. He shook my hand. Then about, I want to say 5 minutes before the actual show started, I was told I can't go on the show. I said, okay, cool. Then I was told that I could sit on the set, but I have to sit off camera. I said, okay.
Now, the worst thing you can do is open your mouth around me. I'm going to be able to cipher who you are. Young lady, as soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. As soon as you ride on the lot, it's cameras. I'm going to put you on the spot right now, D.
Okay.
I'm going to put you on the spot. You saw them get out the car, right?
Yeah, I was in my car still.
What did you observe when they got out the car about their energy together?
It was interesting for sure because, you know, to me, if you're walking up on somebody new, you freely introduce the whole crew.
Right.
And I walked right up to him and he said, oh, Miss Darlene or Miss D, whatever he said, gave me a handshake, what have you. Said, I'm not a handshaker, I'm a hugger. So we hugged. I introduced myself to the security guard. She was already walking towards the door. And it's not like he stopped her to say, and I thought, to me, I don't know. That's just very strange where it's like, well,
the fact that she got out the car and just ran.
Hey, let me ask y'all something, man. Like, do y'all think it's crazy for Anton to actually do it the way he did it, as far as like having her know 2 weeks in advance he's going out there, fly her out there, but he ain't consult Corey on what he was doing?
Yeah, you sold her a dream.
Yeah.
You sold her a motherfucking dream.
Yeah.
Sound like a side chick.
I'm just wondering, bro. I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Because it was 2 weeks ago when, you know, you got to fly out. Damn, Miss D, I'm trying to add you, man. I can't add you, man. I don't know what's going on with your connection, or your camera, your something. It's not connecting. You know what I'm saying? Okay, they're trying to open up the mic. All right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But now, you know, like I said, you know, you got this woman thinking one thing and you don't got nothing locked there secured. That's not how you supposed to move if you going out of town. You know what I'm saying? That's just my opinion. Dante, what you think, bro?
Are you saying as far as her being a side chick? My bad. No, I was getting my stuff ready. I don't
want to say she is or she isn't. What you were saying?
No, I said I was getting my little stuff ready. I had just really got home from work.
Oh, okay.
So I was trying to still listen.
Okay.
But I'm listening now. But I know for sure, though, you fly your hoes, you got a business, you can write that shit off in plane tickets.
Right.
So when she got to the show, the Corey wasn't going for it. Like he didn't want to own up.
Nah, he ain't know nothing about her.
Yeah.
He
So
didn't
he just
consult
tried
with
to
Corey.
he tried to ambush.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
There
thought
she
he was
go.
just gonna
There is the-
go along with it. Yeah.
So who y'all think disrespect first? I seen some of it. I ain't see the whole thing when I was in. I seen it the other day.
Man,
I think Corey took that shit as kind of disrespectful, and then when they got into it at the end, that's why he went on. He brought that shit up too.
Wild niggas had to, motherfuckers had to say, "I'm from Detroit. I'm from Chicago." I'm like, man.
Right.
At this point,
Yeah,
we don't
that
care
shit
because
is
y'all ain't
crazy.
fighting.
Yeah, niggas ain't bust shit. When
Not
you saying
one
that
great,
shit,
nigga.
somebody's supposed to did something.
Right.
Boy, them ratings
They
would
ain't
have shot
flipped
up for
nobody.
real.
They could have played thumps, nigga.
Nah,
Hey, them
you ain't
ratings would have
lying.
shot up for real.
You ain't lying.
Yeah,
You
that's
ain't lying. It
crazy.
definitely was. No, it was crazy
Then
because my whole.
And he really
Huh?
tried. He
All right, so I had a
really
hard
tried.
time getting.
Say
I'm
what?
sorry. Go
You
ahead.
said-
No, go
I feel
ahead.
like he tried Corey Holcomb harder than Corey Holcomb. Cause he just said stop kissing ass. That's just like that's some shit. That's just a saying, you know what I'm saying?
He said
But when
stop
a
kissing a
nigga
white
tell you,
man ass, but he doing the
yeah,
same shit. So that's like the
but
a lot
pot
of
calling
that,
the kettle black.
a lot of
when
that shit
somebody
be
tell you
content
quit,
too. So you can't believe everything you see.
yeah,
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah.
Okay, so my take on it was I kind of questioned like the bro code and all of it, right? But then like I also questioned the fact that like are y'all dealing with dudes that are messing around and then wanting to be on not necessarily on some snitching stuff, but like maybe on some like, okay, we're dealing with the bro code. So it's like you kind of mind your business with stuff like that. Because like for me, I'm a woman, like I'm on my business when it comes to other people's one relationships or more so their marriages. Because you don't know what people have going on in their marriages and what their situation or arrangement is in certain situations. And I've been in a situation where I spoke up on something and then like I lost a friend because I spoke on something in regards to her marriage that I didn't know about, but that they had going on. But because I knew about it, it made the situation just that much more worse between me and her because now you can't talk to me about it because now that's what it is. So whatever your speculations or whatever you feeling about this, now I can't talk to you about it because you know already and if you're going to be one or two things, you're going to shut up and let this man sit in peace and just stay where you at, or you're going to leave the situation because you have friends that are out there that's like, I'm not going to keep hearing about this because you know what it is. So now at this point, you just kind of you kind of beating a dead horse. So it's kind of like I get where he was coming from, where he was just like, oh, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to expose the situation. But you have to think about it like you as that person that's just kind of like opening it up. Where do you fit in that situation? And I just learned to just mind my business, especially with married people, like situations. It's kind of like I would tell my girl what's going on, but then it's kind of like you felt some type of way because I said something to you about it. Cool, because you didn't want me to know. But then, like, not even realizing like this is something that already been going on, and now you mad at me, and now me and you at odds because I spoke up on something that I saw, trying to look out for you. But then I was like, you can't talk to me about it anymore because you either gonna let them do it in peace and you're not gonna speak on it because you know what the situation is, or you're gonna like leave the situation. You know what I mean?
Right. Now look, let me say this to you, because I know a lot of guys up here that probably seen this firsthand as well. Like sometimes, man, we even learned this like growing up. Like if you see a dude, if you see his chick out doing whatever she doing, a lot of us at least one time, if we ain't do it, we seen somebody else do it. They'll tell their partner, "Hey, man, oh girl over there doing this, doing that, man. That's not that. You know, you shouldn't be messing with her because she out here doing this, doing that." And the same guys, you know what I'm saying, who told their homeboy this, end up fighting their homeboy about this and just to realize that, damn, I'm out with just mind my business. So my whole thing is when it comes to folks in their relationships, I'm more so like you as well because I just mind my business and ain't nothing for me to tell you. I know usually when they come out and you don't tell them, they say you should have told me. So you kind of can't win in this situation, in my opinion.
It's like you damn if you do and you damn if you don't. Because if I don't say nothing, they'd be like, "Oh, but you knew." And then it's like when you do say something, now they mad with you. It's like, "Oh, you trying to tell me what I got going on in my relationship and my business and this and that and the other." And it's kind of like you get to a point where I'm gonna just stay out of it. Like I'm not gonna.
Right.
I see him out, cool, and I see her out, cool. You don't get in the middle of that, but then you just kind of be damned if you do and damned if you don't. But dry snitching. Like for me, there's girl codes and there's boy codes, and like you honor that code and you just like not even, put that out there. That's just
That's
my
real.
take on it.
That's real. That's real. Anybody? Y'all got a take on that? What she just said?
Nah, she pretty much hit that shit on the head, man. I pretty much stay out the way. I'm out my motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It
that's
ain't my
pretty much.
place. That's how I feel.
Hey,
It ain't my place to tell you what's going on in your relationship.
What up,
I
Bound
mind my
Two?
black ass business. You feel me?
hey, can I ask y'all a question? Oh, I'm sorry,
Go
somebody else
ahead.
about to talk.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
Now, what y'all think when old girl got between? He said, "Don't get in between no motherfucking man." Y'all remember that part?
I
Yeah,
got a little scared for a minute.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Trump got a
What,
little
what, what y'all
scared.
take on that?
I mean, Corey got a valid point. You know, when it is two men arguing and they get and tempers rise, temper flare, you step back because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know who gonna do what. A gun might appear out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm
So
Yeah.
old school, so as a woman, like I'm old school, and men talk to men and women talk to women. And when men are having a debate, there's no reason for a woman to get involved in anything. We protect each other. If I'm getting into it with a woman or a man, I expect my man to protect me. And if my man is getting into it with a woman or a man, I'm gonna protect him and be like, babe, let's just go. Like that's the protection and all of that. And I just saw a recent podcast when a woman was like, "Oh, if we getting ganged up by 5 men and this and that and the other, and they're on me, what are you supposed to do?" And she expected her man to take a bullet for her, and I'm just like, "No, we diffuse the situation and we walk away from it." So men gonna deal with men. If I feel like my man is outnumbered, we walking away from that situation. And if I feel like I'm outnumbered, I expect my man to pull me away from that situation as well. And that's how I always deal with it. And so when you're in a situation where men are having a combative conversation about something, men deal with men and women deal with women. And,
mhm.
and y'all are together, and if it feels like it's something that's going to be escalated to a certain point, it's up to that person that you're with. Because I could be a high head and I could be like, I'll take all 5 of them. Like, what? But then it put my man in a situation to where now he has to fight women and men and whoever else that they're with, and we may be outnumbered and vice versa. So
Right.
it's have to have a certain discernment of like the situation that you're going into. You have to be able to kind of assess that situation on pen and not be off emotions and egos and things like that. And I think like that whole conversation was just based off of like on some egotistic shit. Like they were on some who can do the most jabs and who got the most tea on each other and all of that. And none of that transpired in a way to where I don't see much mentally intellectual and mature people operate in a sense of how do you de-escalate the situation and just actually just have like a very intellectual and a mature conversation with this person to where like I can get you to see my side of things and your side of things because I'm never going to put anybody in a situation to where you got to battle these people and I feel like you're honoring me because you're battling these people. No, because you got to get jumped by 5 dudes and I can't help you because I'm going to get beat up too. You know
Yeah, I
what
ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
saying?
I ain't
I
gonna lie,
understand
man.
that shit
Yeah,
for real.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If you over here talking crazy to these 5 dudes, I'm a buck of something. I ain't no hope. I'm gonna tell you, don't you ever do no shit like that. I got to shoot at all these niggas now.
Right. Listen.
It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
But look, let me get back to some more of this content though. So then we can move on to the last video, y'all. Hold on.
Ran right inside and wasn't with him.
Well, she wasn't near him, yeah, but she was walking more towards the door without him. So I don't know. I just find that very odd because, okay. And then when I came in, I wanted to go up to her and introduce her. And I had already heard this stuff going on because Phil had made it clear. He said, hey, because he said, I don't know how that happened. Phil knows, but that where he mentioned something about the seat or a seat or something about her being on the show.
Hey, Phil, I ain't expect you to say this. What happened with, because you told me.
He made it.
You told me when I walked in the door and I was looking like, shit, this pussy motherfucker might not be on the show.
He didn't ask. Yeah. You said,
what happened with him?
He said something about her being on the show, and I said, "Did you talk to Corey about that?" And he was like, "No." So I told him that's probably not happening.
Yeah,
man.
he did. He said,
Can they hear Phil?
Corey rarely puts anybody on his show. Period.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it sounded like to me Anton Caps told old girl, yeah, I'm, acting big Willie style, yeah, I'm going on 51.
Told her she was gonna be on the show 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow.
So if she got any common sense, she should know this a cake ass nigga. If she got any common sense, she should know, oh, you a fuck boy. You told me I was plugged to be on the show. Because I believe he told her that. I believe he thought he had bargaining chips with a nigga. He didn't have no bargaining chips. No, she can't come on the show. I don't know nothing about that. Just like he faked, like when he was on the phone. I told you, I come to do your podcast in person and woo, but right after the show, he on there with Gucci and on the phone. Some Zoom shit.
No, you mean where he said he doesn't really go on other people's shows.
Right.
Physically, not
He said he's gotta come. But he right on the show with
what? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he was on the show with Yuck and Gooch, and I forgot the other brother name. But guys who be up here at the Coin Academy. I'm like, I thought he said he didn't do that. Yeah. But back on the broad. So it was really sitting in my head. I'm like, oh, this is bitch. Because I know how that shit go. Except, what was that clip we played in the beginning of the show? Yeah. Play it again. What I'm trying to say is this, man. The man claimed Christianity over everything. And Darlene, did you hear me when I said, I think it was before the show started, I said to him, well, the fact that you married is one of the reasons I brought you on here. Because you brag on being married.
Right, I remember that.
Yeah, because that's the narrative of that of him that I knew. Like, he came across as this, I've been married this many years guy type of, like a good upstanding guy. But it just seems like the more that I'm seeing and really got my eyes focused on him, he just seems like he in clown behavior or the little fame or something done got to him a little bit, because I just see a different energy. But we're gonna keep things moving, man. Let's get back into it.
And then somebody else in the room asked him something about his wife as well. So it was known.
Oh, I guess you could play it.
Black people, do you think black people?
I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first. I'm a Christian first.
Boy, you use your paper to fuck bitches you would normally never be around. You an ugly ass boy. You an ugly ass boy. You brag on having no children out of wedlock. You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter?
I know Corey ain't finna go there. I guess he said, "Hey
So like,
man, this is a diss
children
record
should be
on a
off.
show." He doing a diss record
Children
right
should be
now
off.
on his podcast.
Children should be off limits.
I mean, I ain't
But
laughing at it's Fat
Hold
Beard's
on.
situation, but hey, homie
people blame
left off his podcast and talked reckless on several different platforms about the whole thing. So I'm guessing that it's all fair in war. You know what I'm saying?
but
So let's get back into it.
speak on the representative of him.
Hold on,
Speak
hold
on
This
on.
the
It's the
motherfucker
podcast.
brag
Hold on.
on not having no children out of wedlock. What happened, D? It crashed.
I said, speak on the representative.
Froze.
Speak on,
That's the broad.
speak on,
Y'all can get the broad off. That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock. Nigga,
what I'm
That's
saying.
Kumo
don't.
daughter.
That's who?
Not Kumo D. Kumo daughter.
That's the air up there, nigga. Look, nigga,
But you
let me
know,
tell you something. Don't make
what's
no
on,
more kids, nigga. That bitch gonna
what's
be
on,
buying pussy like you after a while.
no,
God damn.
what's unfair in this fight is that children are involved and these children didn't ask to be here. So like I feel like children are off limits in any aspect of it. But my thing is like people put their representatives before themselves. And then you realize who they really are. And then you get to see who they really are. And the more you talk to a person, the more they show you who they really are. And that's basically what happened in this situation. Like he presented himself a certain way, and then like you were able to see who we are, and now you can call him out on it. But like to bring his children up in it, like that's something that like not to be seen, and that's something that's not to be shown because I never want like anybody's children to feel like damn, like I'm being
Yeah,
brought up in a
I listen. I feel
situation,
you. Hear me out. I feel you on that. But
yeah.
you got to understand who you beefing with. You beefing with a comedian that don't give a damn. So everything is ain't nothing off limits. Basically,
Integrity.
you know, ain't nothing
Integrity
off
is
limits
always integrity
with
is always
comedians like
something
Corey
to be
Holcomb.
said.
With comedians like Corey Holcomb, ain't
He
nothing off
doesn't
limits.
have
And I
integrity.
love
That's the
Corey,
thing.
and I'm not gonna hold you. Like I love Corey. Like I watched him. I went to his comedy show when he came to Tampa and he came to the Funny Bone. Like I went to his show. I even had a conversation. He
Right.
probably don't even remember me, but I came to his show and I had a conversation with him in the audience. And so I understand his platform and I understand like the thing what it is, but I'm just saying like just like based off like dignity, integrity, all of that stuff like that, you know, like for me, just like that like children are off limits because you don't want this child to look at this and say and feel any type of way
Okay.
about their parents or anything that
I
has
get
gone on.
that.
I'm just talking about just like integrity. Like, you know, children are off limits, in a situation like that. But y'all do y'all
Hey,
thing. You know, I'm just voicing
No,
my
I'm
opinion.
saying I get
right.
that though.
No,
Good
no,
point.
no,
Good
no.
point.
Hold that thought.
Nah, good
Hold
point.
that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Skrilla. Now, do
Yeah.
you agree kids should be off limits?
You said
Do I
what?
agree with?
Now I was talking about homeboy. Do you agree that kids should be off limits?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like he was saying too, dealing with Corey Holcomb, I mean, I expect something like that from him, but hell yeah. Like I
Right.
wouldn't even go back and forth with him on the internet after he brought my kids into it.
Right.
I'm just
Nah,
gonna see him when
it's
I
fight
see him.
time. It's go time.
Yeah, I just gonna see him when I see him.
Yeah, but like
Right.
you gotta think, Corey, at the same time, do you want anybody to bring your kids into a situation where your kids can see it and feel some type of way and question the beef that you have with somebody that they're bringing your kids up in? Like that's all I'm saying. I'm not like trying to like stop you from being funny or be a comedian or anything like that, but like you could talk about your kids. I could talk about my kids. Ain't nobody else gonna talk about my kids. Ain't nobody else gonna talk about my
Right.
sister. Ain't nobody gonna talk about my family. You know, like that's
Right.
me. Like I can talk about them when I'm doing my comedic stand, but I'm not gonna be back and forth with somebody and beefing with somebody and then like y'all bringing my kids up because my kids have
Right.
to see it. These kids have phones, tablets, whatever. They on the internet, they on YouTube, whatever. They can see these things and they feel some type of way about themselves. They friends can see it. They in school, and it's just a certain
Mm-hmm.
type of just
Very true.
being mindful of that. Like not trying to take away anything from him, but just being mindful of that. Like his kids have nothing to do with it. Your beef with him is your beef with him. Like his kids have nothing to do with that. Regardless of how you want to like spin the narrative of it, with the baby mama and his kids not being his or whatever may have you, but just that kid has to deal with that.
Right.
You know,
Look,
that's a different type of
Right.
agitation.
Right.
Hold on. Hey, Dante, you got any thoughts, my brother?
Nah, with him talking all that shit to what's his name, he gonna fuck around and see some lawsuit shit go on.
Hey, I just
He gonna
tuned,
try
I
to
just
sue his
tuned
ass.
in. So I just tuned in. What's up, everybody? I don't know what's going on, but I'm here.
We all about to leave. It's over now.
You stupid. Hey, get to the speed. The video from last week, man. This part 2 of it, and now Corey decided to take it to another level and involve the women and kids. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And you know, for majority of us growing up, that's a no. You never involve the women and kids. You know what I'm saying? Never.
Hell no.
Never.
Ain't
You
no
know what I'm
majority
saying?
that's on us. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
hope it's all of us.
Damn, he went low. He went low.
Shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he definitely did. But he ain't finished though. Hold on, y'all.
Damn.
If you don't know, nigga, don't ever brag on no motherfucking what you ain't got. Don't know.
Hey, y'all be seeing Darlene face, man. She be having some funny faces, man. She be having me cracking up. Some of the way she be looking, like her emotions are definitely all over her face. It's funny. Let's get back into it.
Nobody want no kids with you, nigga. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer, nigga. You was doing scams. Now that you older and found a way to manipulate, get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. Who the fuck is that, nigga? This motherfucker cat.
Talking
I'm the
shit now.
captain now. Look at it. Hey, look. Let me tell you something. Don't make no more daughters, dog. You got to make it where your shit come out with a boy, so you can make excuses for him. But you ain't got no kids out of wedlock because ain't no bitches fucking with you. He was on the internet bragging, I always got a bad bitch with me. No, you pay a bitch to be with you, nigga. You ain't no nigga who got bitches. You buy bitches like the little bitch you had with you, goddammit, who motherfucking made that story sound like she wanted to sound. I got to town Tuesday. Did you get to town Tuesday? Or was you in Vegas with him? I don't know. Did you get to town Tuesday, really? So you let that man lie to you, bring you up here, talking about you holding the show, and you ain't mad at that nigga? I seen you on that show when he said something about dick sucking to the other dude. You know what kind of nigga that is. But sister, let me tell you something. If you're trying to get on, come get it on your back like the women who really moving up in the world. You can get on the show, but it's other things that got to be got on. That's all.
Hey, that's one thing I can say about a comedian. I'm gonna let it play out after this. That's one thing I can say about a comedian. They gonna get you one way or another, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether they tag you on some jokes, vulgar comedy, however you want to do it, man. Sometimes, man, you just don't want to mess with a comedian. They know different ways to get you back. And you know, I would rather be the person that makes people laugh about a situation than to be like homie is, just running around on a whole campaign trying to, you know, make himself look tougher than what he actually was. That's just my opinion, though. But let's get back into it.
I'm saying, this is show business. You got to do what you got to do. You doing it, it's just you doing with a lane. That motherfucker spent you, told you, yeah, I'm gonna put you on the show. That nigga ain't got no power up here. He ain't got nothing to do. The only power he had was to run his mouth. That's all he did. Run his mouth. When a man challenged him, he bagged down. So if you want to be on the show, because I heard you say, I went to Corey Holcomb's show out in DC and he was funny and all that shit. Shouty, you can earn it fucking with me. You ain't gonna make no baby that look like that. You a little short girl though. You gonna give me a little swole little runt, nigga. But I hit bitches like that.
And for y'all take it out of context, he don't literally mean hit. He mean he gonna smash him. And if you don't know what that means, he's going to
do the
No,
show.
we
You came
absolutely
out here
know.
to
We
kick it with that
absolutely
big
know what
old
it
ham
means.
sandwich, because you know that motherfucker gonna trick off real good with you. The show, you probably was disappointed because you ain't get on the show. That's because I didn't know you and you was with dude. You see what a show at? Meet me outside one day and say, Corey, I'm trying to earn something. We good. We good. You got the clip with his wife?
Damn.
Play the clip with that mark ass nigga wife. By the way, if I get under your skin, you know where I'm at, homie. You know where I'm at. The clip with his wife. This is the funniest shit.
Oh, wow. Times it can be hard and sad and difficult because Anton has a lot of different personalities, and so you have to be a certain type of woman to deal with. Anton is very emotional. He doesn't communicate effectively. I don't think that he has killed anybody before. I think he's capable of it. I've seen him angry before. He's just like a totally different person. When he's angry, he's like
What?
All right. 9.
Damn. Well, damn.
Wife is saying this nigga a crash
Wife
out.
and
Hey, who was that lady? That was his wife?
That was his wife.
That was his wife.
Damn. Oh, hell no. She talking
Wife
shit.
said
She
that
talking
nigga a
shit.
crash out, boy.
Damn.
That was the wife.
But she may not be everybody's cup of tea, but she's a beautiful chocolate woman. I'm not even gonna like hold you. Like, and she sounds like she's a ride or die, and she
I
rode
was
for
talking.
him through whatever may have you. I just feel like bringing that situation up and bringing like his children up is just very inappropriate in terms of like just being class act in terms of clapback. Like if you clapping back on somebody and you roasting somebody, have enough material that you can roast him alone. And you don't have to bring up his family, you don't have to bring up his kids. Because when you start doing stuff like that, it just makes for a weaker argument for me. Because now you bringing up people that don't have nothing to do with the situation. Because she's a beautiful woman. I'm not even gonna hold you. She's a beautiful woman, and that's a wife that he chose, and she's a wife for a reason because she's wifey material, and she had his children, and his children are basically an example of like who he is. They're a replica of whatever it is that he represents and whatever he is, and that's nothing that was in the forefront. You brought that to the forefront, and you made that known, and you were exposing that. And like for me, I just feel like that's just classless in itself. And not to take anything from Corey, but just saying to bring that up. If you got anything on him, roast him, roast him on anything that he is as a character, as a man, or whatever may have you. But like his family, that's off limits. That should have been exposed. That should have been anything because whatever family, whatever business that my man is in, I don't want that to come home. And once it comes home, it's a problem. It's going to be a problem for me. It's going to be a problem for my kids. And you have to think their children have to deal with that too. Why would you do that? Because you don't want your children to go through that either.
Yep. Well,
Whatever battles
I'm
that you're
saying
dealing
like
with in the
the
real
logical
world, you don't
person,
want your kids
and
to
the
go through
logical
that.
person would think like that. But we are speaking about a comedian like Corey Holcomb. He don't give no fuck. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is probably gonna escalate a little further, but at the same time, yeah, logically, yeah, you don't put women and children in it.
nah, you don't.
So these are people that's in the forefront, in the background, that's holding you down while you're doing what you're doing. But you're bringing somebody else's family to the forefront that's holding them down and doing what they're doing. So then, like, don't feel any type of way when he decides to bring your children and family in the forefront, and then now you feel some type of way, and now it's like a full on battle. Like you have to like choose it. You could be funny and comedic with it, roast him, and if you don't have enough material to be able to roast him on your own, that you have to bring in his children and his wife and all that stuff, people that are minding their own business and not even in there in the comedic world, it says something about you.
You all right?
They doing
So,
that
guys,
whole
so what
ass.
you think, bro?
They doing that whole ass Charleston White shit. Everybody trying to
Back,
take from
right,
that.
Yep.
right.
Yep. Exactly what you doing. Exactly what you doing. In my opinion.
Shit, both of them
I'm
running the
just saying, I'm
situation.
just speaking from a situation where me being a woman in the background, you let my husband do whatever he needs to do, or my man does whatever he needs to do. I'm not involved in that. And somebody bring me to the forefront because now I'm going to speak on it. Because now you're bringing me, you're bringing my children in it. Like it makes for a bigger platform, makes for a bigger situation, and like a good whatever it is, clout, whatever may have you. But the thing about it is, like I'm real big on like the women that are in the background that are supporting these men should not be brought up. These children should not be brought up because these children see this stuff. They have social media. They have like TikTok and all this stuff. They're gonna see these things. Their friends are gonna see this thing, and like you never want it to be a situation for this person, regardless, because these children are innocent in this. Their wives are innocent in this. So if you want to dry snitch on something, you dry snitch wherever you may have you. It just says something about you.
All right. Now look, hold on quick. Hey,
Crazy. Hey, hold on real quick. But the crazy thing about it, Corey Holcomb always been like that though.
And I agree, he always been like that. But like at some point, when do we grow up and when do we kind of like let our craft and let our talent and let our artistry speaks for us? Like I'm an
Yeah,
artist,
but
so like
you got
I'm
to
a,
think like that's his platform now. That's Corey
and I get
Holcomb.
that. I get the whole podcasting thing is this platform, whatever, but like let your artistry speak for you. So if you're gonna do interviews, but like don't do interviews to where you're battling out with some dude and then like now it's like this whole shade room and you know TMO, like it's this whole thing where like they have this whole gossip, these gossip sites like exposing it like that, like you don't want to be in that era. Like you want to like build that on your own, and I get that's where a lot of content creators are doing. But he's a comedian. He's doing shows. I literally just went to his show last year in Tampa, like, and he was amazing, and he did his thing. But it makes me feel some type of way that like you're in like the gossip room. You're on the shade room. You're on like these messy Mondays. You're on like these different things where like they're talking about you. It's just kind of like, bro, like you.
Right.
Corey Holcomb, he know he gonna get backlash, but he don't give a fuck.
Content.
Yeah, and them motherfuckers could have.
And if
Them
you're real
motherfuckers
with
could
you,
have got
hey,
on
these
really.
niggas going back and forth. They building their platforms. How many like
Yeah,
clicks and shares they get?
it's content. Them motherfuckers might have got on the phone later on and start talking.
Man, we finna do this shit this way. We gonna spend it like this.
Yep. Because first of all, he don't know his daughter for real, so he say whatever. He don't know her. They probably just making content. Because Anton Daniels, he was doing numbers, so his numbers was going down. So he trying to get his shit back up.
Now, is this content? This bring me to my last video. Is this content? Let's find out.
It's reflected in the products that they use. It's reflected in the people that they follow.
Hold on, y'all.
And so if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to make sure that you look good, they're going to send you the pack. They're going to give you all of the instructions on how you're supposed to use it. Then make sure you get your Teach Henley. Again, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. Get your free gift. Make sure you tap in with your boy Anton Daniels, because Unc is never going to lead you wrong. I would never have you use a product that I don't use myself. Again, they've been rocking with me for a long time. Make sure you get your Teach Henley. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later. What's going on is Anton from AntonDaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Thank you for tuning in for another edition of the Millionaire Morning Show. I am your host, Anton Daniels. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Got a lot to address. What's going on, friends and family? Yeah. It is Wednesday, January 21st, 2026, year of our Lord. What's going on to the Chasers? What's happening? What's going on? I see y'all. Familiar faces. Familiar faces. What's happening? What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? Well, let me read some of the Cash Apps to make sure that we all on the same page, because I want to always make sure that I acknowledge the people that support the platform the most, and then we're going to get right to it. We're going to get right to it. All right? First of all, I want to say shout out to Mike, that dude. I appreciate you. Shout out to Spencer Campbell. So, I'm going to just say this. I'm not going to make it a long thing. I'm going to be very, very clear. And we're going to move on. I'm not going to address it again. All right? So here's the thing. Since the beginning of time, I've always, my number one thing in life, above all, when I made the decision that I wanted to have a kid, and I said that I was only going to have one kid because I wanted to make sure that I poured every single resource that I could into the kid, right? And that is the purest thing that we can do, is that we can take care of our children. Our children are the ones that are our future. Now, I'll give you a little bit of insight for those of you that may not be familiar with my daughter. USA team, at different points throughout the year, she's usually ranked about number 2 or number 3 in the country. Junior Olympian, probably has close to over 325 medals, of which 200 and maybe 80 of them are gold. Has traveled across the world representing our country, and is probably the sweetest soul that I personally know. Now, of course, we can be a little bit biased because all of our kids are the sweetest things to us. Those of us that are in our kids' lives and that are participating in our children's lives. But a very, very accomplished minor child, meaning that she's still a child. And one of the things that I tell my daughter every single day is that I want you to stay in a child's place. I never want you to grow up too fast. I never want you to be out here doing things that you're not supposed to do, because you have an expectation on your life. And so the thing that I've always done is try to protect my daughter against the world, from the world. And what this has shown me is that eventually all of our children, and she is still a child because she is an underage child, all of our children eventually will have to see how ugly the world is. All of them. Regardless of how we feel, regardless of what happens, all of our children will have to see what the world is. What we as parents are supposed to do is protect them as long as possible, until they have to see what the world does, right? So this is what I'm gonna say. My focus right now, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get into the show. My focus right now is trying to figure out the psychological damage, impact, and trauma that has been done to my daughter. I pulling her out of school, early therapy, making sure that she is protected, trying to see what the fallout will be as far as her having to be removed from some of her competitions because of a lot of different things, including online bullying and psychological damage. There's a lot of fallout from what happens to my daughter's life because she is so accomplished. She has some of the greatest schools in the United States of America that has been seeking her out, scholarships, looking for her to join the team. She is on track to be a United States Olympian. She was supposed to be possibly in the next Olympics. And I don't know how damaging this is to her psyche. I don't know. Who knows? This could be a lifetime of damage. We don't know what butterfly effect things that we do to our children. And the one thing that most fathers, Black fathers, try to do is they try to make sure that their children are protected. That's what we do. As fathers, we don't really care what happens to us, right? Because that's just life. But we never, ever can imagine what would happen to our underage children. No. No matter what happens to us, we don't want anything. For those of us that are in our daughters' lives, we don't want anything to happen to our children. Under no circumstance. And so I don't know. I think that a lot of people don't really understand the impact. And I'm speaking to all of us, for all of us. We don't always know what the impact is to our children. We don't know the psychological damage, the emotional damage, the wreck that happens in their lives when other people go after children. I thought that children was off limits. But I guess not. I guess not. So my number one concern, and I'm going to say this, and again, this is for all of the civil, awesome Black people out there and people in the United States of America that want to ensure that their children are protected. My number one goal is to always try to figure out how I can protect my underage child. My underage child. That's all I care about. I could have never imagined in 1,000 years the psychological damage and the impact, the cries that I had to hear. My immediate concern was, oh my God, who do I call? But I couldn't call anybody because everything was closed at the time.
And
so
brother,
immediately pulling her out of school, immediately making sure that I go and assess the damage, trying to figure out if we're able to get her into the same competitions.
All right, I'm gonna call Cap. All right, the Corey Holcomb show went off about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. You do this show about 8, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. So how did you take your child out of school already? Sound like you just missed a day of school, nigga.
That nigga sound like.
I think we're making
Nah,
it
he
just
said in that he was prepared for the blowback. You feel me?
I think
He was already prepared for the blowback. He knew something was gonna go down, so he already pulled his daughter from all that. So
what he said was like
trying to save
the things
face,
that he was
trying
going
to say
through
it was
with his
his fault
kids.
already. Nah, nigga, you pulled your daughter out of school fast. You
But
prep for the blowback.
but that's what any parent. And so my thing is like if my kid is going through certain things, I'm gonna pull them out of their situation.
All right,
That's
hold
other
on.
people can't
Ms.
feel
D,
very
Ms. D,
protective of
Ms.
that.
D, before you get your spill, let me say this real quick. You're right. You're right on what you're saying. But this guy right here failed everything because you can't be a sidewalk nigga and decide that you want to jump in the mud with street niggas. You're not supposed to do that. That's not your lane. You don't never get in that lane to avoid these things. You failed at protecting your wife, you failed at protecting your daughter, and you also failed at protecting the other chick you had there with you. See, you're doing all this stuff for the internet and not knowing it's certain people that take it all the way to hell. They don't give a damn about your kids, your family, or nothing. And the thing with Anton is he spent all these years saying fuck everybody, kids, this and the third. Other people who be on panels with he got disrespectful and saying fuck their kids and make jokes.
Hey, matter of fact, didn't he say fuck the kids or something on the podcast?
He said all that. Now, like I said, he does a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? To where he just get egregious and totally disrespectful with everybody, right? And the thing is that for a minute he was on the high horse because he was in a sector where he felt safe. He could play how he want to play, but he done put his foot in the streets, and this is what come with it. Now you gotta take your kids out of school.
Yeah, I just felt like you cut me off before I was able to say what I was going to say, but that's okay because I kind of shut up and I listen because I want to hear what you have to say about it. So I'm just gonna like fall back and I'm just gonna listen to what your rebuttal is on it because then I'll respond if you allow me to. Go ahead.
No, I got you on that. But that's pretty much it. On what I had to say about that. Anybody want to respond before she do?
No, go ahead.
All right. You got something to say back on that? Ms. D?
Nobody wanted to respond?
Nah. That's why I came back to you.
No, and I really want to give anybody any chance to respond before I do because I know I could be really abrasive in regards to my response to things, and I don't want to give off that impression that I'm like kind of doing too much.
Nah, you good.
So I'll be silent. I'll be silent for the next 2 minutes, and anybody that wants to like chime in, they can chime in. So y'all got it.
Well, while they got 2 minutes to think about, I'm gonna play some more of this video.
Coming up, she literally just texted me probably less than 48 hours ago. All of the different competitions that she had lined up for this year. We were supposed to go to Great Britain. We were supposed to go to a lot of places. I don't know if we can still do that. I don't know if that's possible. Because I don't know if she has the, their brain isn't even fully developed. Literally. So crazy. She had just sent me her pictures, her senior pictures, and she had also sent her schedule. Literally, this was yesterday at 10:22 p.m. At 10:22 p.m. Let me show you. See that? See the schedule? The tentative. See how it says tentative schedule? Leslie Daniels right here. She was sending me her tentative schedule for the calendar year. I don't know if she'll be able to do that. I've invested millions and millions of dollars. Millions of dollars into the well-being of my child. She's broken. She's broken. So for me personally, I have to figure out what that looks like. And I'm willing to do anything to protect my child, to make sure that they get the best care possible, to ensure that hopefully she can recover from this. So that's all I have to say. I don't know what else y'all are looking for. Any father understands. Any father understands what I'm saying. Any father that is in their child's life understands the impact. You know what your child feel like. You can sense it on them. You can feel it on it. You know what it feels like to take care of a sick child? You ever had a child that you had to sit with that had a fever, and then you had to break the fever because none of the medicine was working? Some of us have been there. That's what it feels like. It's like trying to break a fever, but you don't know what long-term damage that can make. Our entire life, we've done everything to protect our child, ensured that she's never, ever, ever needed anything whatsoever. Pray for me and my family. Pray for me, my wife, and my family. God bless. That's all I have to say about that. Make sure.
Oh man.
Sound like he throwing some extra seasoning on it, man.
I mean, I said more than seasoning. You know what that sound like to me? Lawsuit.
Hey, didn't I say that?
You said it, Tay.
Yeah,
he can. He can soon because he put their picture out there and stuff.
He playing victim now, all the way.
He can get paid.
Emotional distress.
Corey gonna settle out of court.
Damn.
No, but see, Anton got money too. Anton gonna bleed him.
But you know what's crazy is you ask somebody to pray for you and your family, and then you like throw somebody else's family under the bus. How do you sympathize with somebody that like isn't sympathizing with their op or their opponent, and you just say, pray for me and my family at the end of your cast, and then when you just threw somebody else's family and kids under the bus? Make that shit make sense.
You can't. Hey, Wes.
Yes, sir.
What's your thoughts on this, bro? Because you know, last week we was going over this. Anton was talking real reckless and crazy. I wish he was on last week, Ms. D, man, because you know this part two of everything.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't on it. I wasn't on it last week, but I did watch it, and I was able to have some conversation. I was able to have some conversation with Jay on about it. So we had a conversation about it, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna add you to the process this week," and I was like, "Cool." And he wanted to hear my opinion on it, and I was where I was with it, and my bad, because he was like, "Hey, chill out, everybody else was fine." I was like, "Cool, I'm gonna mute my shit," and this is what it is. I'm gonna let everybody talk, but like I just felt some type of way because it was like, yo, you're bringing up women and children, like they're in the background. They don't have anything to do with that. Like you beefing with this nigga, like you beef with him, and like, and I have to feel some type of way in regards to like the whole aesthetics of it. Like it just doesn't make any sense moving forward. So
right,
you gotta make it make sense.
And make it make sense, and I deal with. Because how would you feel if they brought your kids up? How would you feel if they brought your wife up? How
But
would you feel if they brought?
but listen, in this instance, Antoine Daniels, he's the one getting his kids brought up. He done said fuck kids plenty times. So now it's a problem.
Hey, it's not even about that. It's not even about that. It's just about
Right. Leave the
you
kids
got to
out of
think
it. I
about
get. Leave the leave
how
the
would you feel like you beefing with somebody and your kids being brought up about it, like your wife being brought up, like is that roast that nigga, roast
right.
him on his teeth,
Right.
his
Well, look, hey,
eyes, his hair, his whatever you got going on, roast him on that. Don't bring up his life.
Listen.
I don't feel that because I
But
would never
now
want to deal with
now
somebody that's in
it's
the public eye and
now
if
it's
I'm
to the
being
point
brought
where
up.
it's like he finna sue. And that's where we at with it.
No, because I don't want to
right,
be brought up in somebody's beef. Like you got whatever you got going on to do because y'all in a community beef, whatever may
Hello?
have you. Don't bring
yeah,
me up. Don't bring me up. Don't bring my kids up. Don't bring like things that we have going on. Like don't bring that up because I
right,
don't have anything to do with that. I'm in the background. Like I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm just cooking dinners and I'm just making sure the kids are showing up and I'm just doing what I do. And now I'm in the spotlight for no reason.
right. Now hold that
And
thought.
I'm
Hey, Wes, you got anything to add today, bro?
Uh, at the moment, I don't know. I think he playing a sympathetic role, and he really finna get in them pockets, like Joe said. He's setting that shit up right now. So he really finna piss Corey
Right,
off, man. He finna get in them pockets.
right, right. Now, what you think, Squirrel?
Yeah, it sounds like a setup for a lawsuit.
Right,
Cause he
right.
mentioned it, and you know what I'm saying, he was pointing out she's underage, stuff
Yeah,
like that. You can tell like he could he playing that sympathy role instead of clapping back
Right.
talking shit.
Well,
he
let me
say
say
fuck
this
the
to
views. I'm finna get that money.
exactly. Now look, hey, Ms. D, to what you said is 1,000% correct, right? Never bring the women and kids in it. But Corey felt like he lost the exchange between him and Anton on the internet.
I
So with Corey,
literally
wait,
did
wait,
not
hear
have
me out.
no idea.
Right. So
I
look,
literally had no idea
what
that we
Corey's
still
trying to do.
live. But go ahead.
So hold on. So like what Corey's trying to do is Corey thought, which he didn't think all the way through, was he trying to get Anton to get mad enough to come back out there and see him face to face. So that was his whole plot of
Man,
plan. It failed terribly
I,
because this nigga took his route. He's not a street nigga.
It shows that Anton is actually
it
more smarter than
shows.
Corey.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
cause
hell yeah.
the
Yeah,
people
he
around
played the long
Corey,
game.
Yeah,
don't say nothing. They just let him do what he do and say
Basically,
anything.
Anton letting Corey bury himself.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like one man. Roast that. Roast him. Do whatever y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna yo gap tooth, yo hairline, yo this that. Roast that nigga. But like you start bringing in this nigga family. I'm bringing in your family, and you bringing in my family. And like, now we gotta be scrutinized, and we gotta be in the public eye and stuff like that. Like that's not cool. Like that's not cool on any aspect because these women and these children didn't ask to be in it. And then like you talking about this man's children
Listen,
that
but
possibly or may
now,
possibly or whatever, like that in itself, like it's a violation. Like to me, I
right, it
just
is
feel
a
like you just
violation, but now the
don't
damage
touch
is
on
done.
them.
What we saying is it's now in litigation terms. That's pretty much what he was saying in that response. Like he's looking to sue. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your thoughts on that? Is he looking? Does it look like that to you? Is he looking to sue or not?
He's setting it up.
Right. Like I think Anton Daniels playing the long game. He baited him when he went in there.
They played into it. So what you're saying into it is just kind of like you should know about it up.
Right.
And for me, I just feel like
Is
the
it is
woman in your
Corey more?
life, you're a comedian, and you could play off for whatever you want to play off on. You don't have to bring anybody's personal life into the situation. You can just play off whatever you're gonna play off. Cat
So,
Williams did a whole interview and he talked about comedians. He never said anything about their wives. He just said these men was able to have these pretty wives that will shut up and just do whatever they have you, whatever they have you. Never talked about these wives. Never talked about their women, but talked about
so
them
if
in
Anton
character.
Eh,
Daniels sued, hold on. If Anton Daniels sued, would it be justified
No, what
if he
I'm
took the
saying is,
litigation away?
if you take litigation away, because yeah, it's a defamation because you're saying something that could possibly not be true about whatever I have going on. But my thing is, I'm real big on when you in your craft and you a comedian or you're an artist or you're doing whatever you have, there's no reason. Like when you rap or you sing or whatever may have you, there's no reason for your art to be you able to bring their personal life into it because you have enough on that person the way you can like draw that person, you can do whatever you want to do on that person. You don't have to bring anything up if they have one in their personal life because their personal life is what it is. Because I'm the type of
But
person like I want to be in the
listen,
background. I'm,
what HM3 was saying earlier, Corey was losing traction on the internet by Anton Daniels bullying him and putting these videos out. So,
yeah, you felt
Corey, one of
defeated.
them people, you go low, he
No,
go lower.
you go low, he go to hell, and I get that.
Right.
But that's the point of you feeling defeated. So when you feel defeated, you have to bring this man's family up. And I don't respect that. Because you have a woman that doesn't want to be involved in that. You have children that doesn't need to be involved in that. And you start mentioning his children, you start mentioning the looks of his children and all this stuff like that. That's disrespectful.
But he done disrespected other
It
people's kids as well.
it ties into the integrity of the craft, the integrity of the art of like who you are as a man, and why are you bringing in this woman and these children in the mix of something that you have on? So you feel defeated. So you have to go to this point. You have to lower yourself to this point. That's not respected. I can't respect that. And I'm
Anton
just
got
my
into it. Oh, I'm
personal.
sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can't respect that. And yeah, he got into it with a lot of other people in regards to that. But for
He
me,
got
in
into
that
it with
intro,
Charleston White.
Yeah,
listen,
he
you
said
asked
fuck Charleston White kids, didn't
Yeah, they
Charleston
got
White
into it.
talked, but Charleston White talked about a lot of things too, and I don't respect him in a certain sense because he talks about children too. But my thing is,
I wonder why
when
he
you
haven't got
get
lawsuit.
he? All this shit is, I think this shit for the internet.
They all just acting, man. Maybe they won't get none in
Yeah, that's
court,
what I
This
but they
shit
think.
is
acting.
scripted.
and
That's
it
what
could
I
be
think.
what it is. And then my thing is like it could be
I
what
still
it
think it's
is. My whole thing is like when
Well,
I
if
feel
not, he
like
gonna get his ass sued.
if you a dude and you beef with another dude, it should be between y'all. Y'all like beefing with each other about whatever y'all craft is, whatever y'all artistry is, whether y'all a tattoo artist, whether y'all like artists or y'all poetry, whatever y'all have going on. Y'all are battling with
right.
each other on anything like that. Y'all personal family life should not come into that. And when that start coming into that, like then it becomes personal. And then when it becomes personal, it becomes toxic. And it becomes a certain type of situation. And that's what happened with this situation with Corey. Like you started bringing this man kids in, and I don't respect that because I would never want to beef with somebody and like my kids are being brought into the situation. Because what my kids got to do with anything? Because now I feel like You're threatening my kids.
See, not everybody think
We're in
like
a
you.
situation with that.
You heard me?
Everybody don't think
Not
like you,
everybody think like you. You got people
but
out there like Corey.
but why is
So
it even a situation? It's not funny. It's not funny at all.
Hey, she read big on this because she done repeated it about 10 times.
I
Yes, she
respect him as
has.
an artist. I respect him as an artist. I respect him as who he is. I don't want to stop him at the funny bone. Like he came to town for everything. I respect all his merch, all that. But I'm listening, and you bring the kids in the mix, and you talking about these kids and how they look and all. I can't respect that. I'm never gonna respect that. Because kids have nothing to do with it. And kids see these things.
Yeah, but really, we don't really know if they playing games or if it's for real. Like, all we could do is see because him and Charleston White got into it, then they was back on the podcast together. So I don't know.
this is
If not,
clickbait.
it's gonna be a lawsuit.
This is clickbait.
I think it's gonna be a lawsuit.
If not, it's gonna
So
be a
Joe,
lawsuit.
hey Joe, so we probably finna get ready to close this thing out. I gotta get up early and shit. Give me your final thoughts, brother.
And to be honest with you, this whole situation got out of hand. Like, if you go by the G code, you know what I'm saying? How we grew up on, pretty much, yeah, you don't bring women and children into it. But given the situation, you got a comedian such as Corey Holcomb. He's gonna go there. He don't give a fuck. So now this man is playing victim, and he's just trying to get more clicks. Just like Dante said, he's trying to get more people on his side now, trying to get his platform back up there. He's dying off slowly. So now he's gonna ride that wave. So with all this being said, man, this is just two messy ass black men going at each other, trying to survive in this podcast world. This shit is crazy.
Beta male.
All right. Skrilla, you got any last thoughts, bro?
Man. That nigga almost got me feeling sad, goddamn Anton.
Right.
Right. Damn.
You
Wait
know
a minute.
how you know he gonna win?
Right.
Yeah, he gonna win. And they got me sad a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Shit. And why you put the kids in there, man?
That nigga was talking like this shit been going on for 3 months.
Hey
He
y'all.
kept saying that.
Shit literally happened.
Hey.
The shit literally
Hey.
happened. Goddamn. What? 12 hours ago.
That nigga talking like this shit been going on 3 months. I don't had to take her out of school.
Yeah, I know, man.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, he putting on the act. He actually putting on the act though. He gonna sue his ass though. He gonna sue that.
That nigga said she got 325 trophies. Like, God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior Olympics. She should be in the regular Olympics.
What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? He said, "What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to say?"
Yeah. That sound real Karen-ish. You know what I'm saying? That sound real Karen-ish. But Wes, you got any thoughts, bro? Dante, you got any thoughts?
No, let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
Hey, Dante, you still want to bet? Hey, I know you betted last time that they're gonna do a show together. You sure after this lawsuit?
Let me think on that.
Now you the one who said lawsuit, and it's gearing
I said lawsuit, but
that way, D.
No,
for real.
no,
boy.
I said lawsuit the way he was talking, but then I thought about him and Charleston White got into it, and then they came back together later. So you don't know.
But you know, Charleston White is he money over morals, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
It might be the new wave. It might be the new wave. Shit, a lot of motherfuckers doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He started it. That's why I hate that nigga.
Yeah.
But that nigga, but he meant like Charleston White when he was talking about Woody Baby. That shit was real though. Like
yeah,
nigga,
like what the fuck?
that shit just happened. Like a nigga get rid of your ass for real on that one.
And I hope Woody don't say nothing. I hope Woody don't say nothing to him. Just wait till you see him.
Hey, they
Say
back,
whatever
they
come
back
with
beefing
you.
again.
You know Woody trying to stay with peace, so he gonna keep fucking with him.
There's only certain much motherfucking man can take before you goddamn do something.
I think Woody gonna do something to him by what he said about his baby.
That's
Yeah,
why
he
he
trying not to
kids
let
out
he
that
trying not
shit.
to let shit bother him, but Charleston White trying to make him crash out for real.
But Charleston White don't understand, bitch, you're not untouchable. The kids will make you crash out, bro. Real shit.
All you gotta do is just knock him out. He ain't gonna get life for that. Just knock his ass out.
Man, no, he
Just
ain't gonna
knock
learn
his
his
ass
lesson.
out.
He know Woody trying to stay out of jail.
Just knock his ass out. Like knock him out, put him to sleep, and then record him.
Nah, why his mouth shut for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But now, Miss Lady, how you doing,
No,
man?
no. Close
We
the
getting
other
ready to
eye.
close it down.
Get the other eye wet.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What's going on,
We
y'all?
was pretty much talking. What's
What's
happening?
the
We was pretty
topic?
much talking about
man.
it was the same thing from last week. That was the last thing from last week. It's part 2 of it pretty much. And you know, Anton went on an internet interview tour last week, bragging about how he defeated Corey and said he'll whoop Corey ass, and Corey was shaking, Corey was scared. He went from saying all that to Corey finally responding back to him and even bringing the women and kids into it. To now, Anton is talking with lawsuit terminology in his response.
So some sucker shit. So basically, throw the rock and hide your hand.
Pretty much.
But all
Pretty
that other
much.
talk, them motherfuckers should have did something then. So it's like,
Right, sucker
They
shit.
they both in their feminine energy.
Nah, for sure.
Big time.
Real.
But
Nah, but who does it though? Who
anyway,
goes on and antagonizes the situation and then want to act like you want to fight, but don't want to fight. But then you got along with the nigga. But then now you go on this campaign, this interview campaign, slandering the man and going, yeah, all right.
That's a good 2-3 months of content for Corey. You just gonna talk about him for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Don't you know this big titty nigga on sued my ass?
This big backdoorian ass nigga.
Yeah, man. This damn Mr. Peabody looking ass nigga.
Oh shit! I was trying to see what that nigga look like. He actually do.
And then Craig gonna say a lame ass joke.
Right. But no, man. I appreciate y'all for pushing up, man. I gotta end this. I gotta get up in the morning.
Sure.
Miss Lynn, Joe will talk to you after the stream.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna fuck with y'all, man. We'll do this shit sometime next week, man. Y'all boy be easy, man.
All
right, peace everybody.
Yeah.
all right, y'all.
All right.